Welcome back to another video here. So this one is another 7.3 video. We're into quest 7.3.4 now. Moving for 100% exploration of the whole chapter. And so this one's going to be the first new path for 7.3.4 that I'm going to have to do for the 100% exploration of it. There's the nodes combinations that you've just seen on the screen. The main one to watch out for is the ebb and flow knockdown. Because once you've knocked them down you get the fury, but then they also get an evade charge, and then after specials they become stun immune. So it's just a big pain in the keister, and it drags some of the fights out a little bit. So you see there the evade. The good thing about Apocalypse is in the end, after a few evades he should start shutting the evades down, but it's just getting him to actually shut them down. And the protection constantly coming on, disappearing, going away, coming back, disappearing. It's a little bit annoying. But Gwenpool's got easy specials to bait out. It's just trying to get through the sort of the mad amount of HP that a lot of these champs have. Yeah, just in a relatively quick fashion, because I don't really want to try and be taking 35-40 minutes to do some of these paths, especially because I'm not boosted. But they are fun fights, and some of them are like small endurance fights where you've got to concentrate for a good amount of time, especially if you want to do it itemless or for very few items and not worry about having to spend much. That'll be the case for most people if they're doing it sort of like right now, just as War Season 29 is finishing, knowing that they've got 2 weeks probably until like the Cyber Weekend deals come out, so everybody will be trying to keep the units in their pockets and trying to make sure they've got enough offers or units to be able to buy the offers that are released, especially for, say, some of the higher skilled players, masters, maybe alliances, Plat 1, or a few higher prestige alliances even that maybe don't take war so seriously because they're wanting the resources for rank 4 champs. But yeah, as you see here, me scrubbing up on a few mistakes here on Gwenpool. The weird thing that I did notice at this point was that the node had kind of shut off, and I'd lost the sort of icons on the HUD for Gwenpool's protection or my fury, but oh well. Joe Fixit here, so I'm going to use Nick Fury for this one, and he's pretty easy. Again, the protection's going to hurt a little bit. The kinetic transference on these fights mean that if you take the hits into the block, obviously they gain power. Where we can, Joe Fixit, we're always going to keep trying to push them to a special 2, just because that's a little bit easier. But yeah, it's just getting into the swing of the nodes and not taking too much time, but taking enough time to get the fights done, and be careful of the evade charges that they've got, because they are very, very likely, if they evade, that they will just come straight back out and start swinging the combat at you. So yeah, some of these champions are a little bit more annoying. I mess up completely there with an attempt to like counter on a heavy. That didn't work. So yeah, I throw the special 2 thinking that might work. That didn't work. As you can see there, from the special 1 is pretty much guaranteed to get back up to a special 2. Just because you're blocking all the gunshots. So you can dex out slightly early, but yeah, it's pretty much almost a guaranteed another special attack from throwing the special 1. And yeah, I'll shut up and maybe keep watching this fight. So as you can see, eventually here, Joe Fixit's going down and he's dead. So that's nice, that's the second fight of the path done. Next up we're moving on to this Kingpin. So again, I'm going to be using Apocalypse for this, just because I'm going to want to try and put all these debuffs on, and it gives me a chance to guarantee that when I parry, it sticks. I messed up this fight quite badly at the start. That was nice. The evade kind of evade, and special one evade as well. I think it's like maybe not long into this fight. He's a bit not wanting to throw a special attack. I kind of get a little bit flustered. I'm sat towards my own corner, baiting what I don't like to do from Kingpin, which is a special 2 bait. And yeah, so then he's got me in the corner here. Thinking, oh no, this is it, game over now. He's unstoppable. But once we've got out of that sort of corner hindrance here, I've got all the debuffs on now, or quite a few of the debuffs, so it's just going to be a bait special one and just keep going through it that way. In fact, as these fights are all quite long with the ebb and flow knockdown node, and the fact that it's probably already like a 25-minute video without me doing this, I'm probably just going to make the rest of the video in at least double speed, just to try and keep the video relatively short, and maybe to make sure people aren't falling asleep while they're watching the video, I guess. So yeah, that's Kingpin down, as you saw there, is 130 something hits. So we go into this next one here, which is Gambit. I'm going to use Dr. Doom for this. Start to put them in the cycle, see how that goes, especially with kinetic transference. It can be a little bit easier. Kind of make sure you're pushing them up to a special 3, then start with your special 1 and go that way. So here's the first special 3. It does a nice bit of damage. Yeah, Gambit's special 1 has the stun on it, so you've got to watch out for that a little bit. Here I think I realised that it was probably smarter to just throw special 2s as they had the protection up. So it kind of removes the protection. I can get the Fury and I can also do the evade, but you've got to keep watching out for that evade. So there you go, that's Gambit done. On to Agent Venom now. Agent Venom's a little bit similar to Joe Fixit in the fact that you don't really want to push them to the special 1. Ideally, if you can, you want them to just constantly only throw the special 2. You used to be able to almost dodge the Agent Venom's special 1 fully, but they kind of did a little bit to his special 1, like they kind of did Cable, and they changed it slightly, so you can get away with dexing quite a lot of the special 1, but yeah, special 2 is much easier. I'd say that's the best way to get this fight done in a relatively quick time, if that's completely possible. To be honest, I haven't really watched any other guides or things. I've just kind of been trying to go through it with my own authentic feel and trying to think who I could use for each path. So, if there's other options that people have used that's quicker, please feel free to let me know, in case I do ever come back and choose to do the content again for any reason. But yeah, that's this is basically just the Agent Venom fight here. Just a long process of throwing special attacks, knocking them down, trying to get the evade. As you can see, I'm on 90 evade charges there. I just need the last one to make sure and guarantee that they never evade me again. Yeah, so Agent Venom. Like I said, Apocalypse has been pretty much one of my MVPs. And in a weird way, Cable's probably been one of the MVPs too, just for the synergy they give Apocalypse. So I'm not using them because they're only a rank 2 5-star, but just for the synergy alone, they probably put them in MVP status so far for this bit of content. So I ran out of energy here. I was just waiting to get some, so I came back in now just to do this rogue, which is the final fight on the path. I'll put it in double speed again, just because again these fights take forever, especially with 300k health and having protection from ebb and flow nodes and stun immunity and everything else. They can take a while. And with Rogue shrugging off debuffs at the rate that she does. Here I got quite lucky. She tagged me there and I got lucky to survive. Can't remember, did I actually survive this whole fight? I have a feeling the answer's no. I think I got distracted. I think it was kind of similar to the previous thing in the video with King Groot where I looked away. I think on the dash back I think I get hit. You can throw her to, or push her to any special here, none of them are particularly difficult. Just don't take the special one onto the block, because she'll still do a lot of damage into the block and lifesteal it. Yeah, there you go, that dash back last I thought had happened. So yeah, I just decided to throw Dr. Doom in here. Human Torch was just brought in on the path, so that I didn't need to pick an extra character selection of the 6-star Human Torch. Just for the Sorcerer Supreme mini boss, I think I did here, or the boss even, sorry. Pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure it's Sorcerer on this path. And yeah, so we get through the path. We've got a death, but no items used, so I don't mind that. And yeah, thank you very much for watching.